Hi guys! Welcome back to another Colourful Keto with Dori. So I'm not gonna lie, we're only just gonna shake it a little. I'm a little hoarse, so shouting over the music's a little rough. But tonight we have something absolutely amazing for you guys. We are gonna talk with Carrie Brown and Dr. Ken Berry at the same time. Carrie Brown is at Dr. Ken's, so this is what we get, guys. We get the direct science, and then Dr. Ken is gonna break it down for us into Dori speak so that we know what all the science means. And I'm super excited, guys. If you don't know who Carrie Brown is, she cured her own bipolar disorder with diet. So today we are really going to talk about mental health and diet. Does it make a difference? Can we change our mental outlook with our diet? I cannot wait to get into this with you guys. Now, if you haven't had a chance to check Carrie Brown out yet, on Instagram, she's the real Carrie Brown. And I will find her Facebook links for you as well, because I won't lie, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head. I'm so excited to see my ladies rolling in. Denise, Wendy, I'm so excited to see you guys. Valerie, oh, I am so excited. Key to my success, you made it live. Oh, that's worth dancing for. You made it, girl. I'm so proud of you. You're always catching me on the replay. But you know what? I love you following me around on the replay too, because, man, you guys are my heart and soul. When I see you guys come here every day, I am so excited. Vengeance, I can't add you in today's video. We are waiting for Dr. Ken and Carrie Brown to join us. So unfortunately we can't pop in and say hi today. I'm hoping they're going to be with us in just a few minutes. I won't lie, Carrie was driving and she was just rolling in. So we're going to be patient. We're going to give them a couple minutes to get in here with us. And I'm not 100% sure if we're going on Dr. Ken's IG or if we're going on Carrie's. So we're just going to get warmed up, guys. And I'm going to tell you what I've got going for the rest of the evening. Because if you guys have plans, you might want to reschedule a couple things. Just saying. So right now, we're going to hang out with Carrie Brown and Dr. Ken Berry. Then we're going straight from here. We're going to go hang out with Nancy for Keto for Real Life People. And we are starting our big blowout KetoCon swag giveaway. That is tonight. Now, you guys have the opportunity to win not one, not two, but 3 personally signed Jimmy Moore books. So you guys don't want to miss that. You do not want to miss out on the swag, and you don't want to miss out on the books. Then I'm going to get a quick, maybe, cross your fingers, Dori, 20-minute break, and then we're getting together with Keto Warrior Wendy, and we're going to talk about the real life side of the science we're going to cover with Carrie Brown. Because if you guys don't know this about my Keto Warrior Wendy, she also reversed her bipolar with diet. So we're going to take down the science another notch, and we're going to bring it into everyday life for you guys. And we're going to talk about what it's like to start off a ketogenic diet for mental health reasons. So I'm really excited. Then, because that's not it. That's not all I've got for you guys. We're going to round up our night. We're doing a movie night in pajama party with Robin Davis from Keto for Life. And we got another awesome, huge giveaway on that one, guys. You have the opportunity to win your very own DVD copy of The Magic Pill. Now, I know you guys need this movie in your life. It is amazing. There is someone that you need to share this with, and you guys need the opportunity to win this video tonight. So that's what we've got on the go. And that's all the awesome, amazing stuff you guys can win tonight. So, cross our fingers and our toes. I let Miss Carrie know that we are ready to go when she is. We scheduled roughly to start for 5 my time, 6 their time. And we're going to give her some time because she's on the road. I don't even know if Dr. Ken's home yet. I'm not going to lie. I kind of just threw it at Dr. Ken. And I said, hey, Dr. Ken. I chatted with Carrie, and she'd love to join our live tonight. So we're just flying by the seat of our pants, guys, Dori style. Because that's how we do around here, right? We do fly by the seat of your pants. We do Dori style. And it just was luck of the draw. I was trying to reschedule our regular live with Dr. Ken, because you guys know I was still in the air on our regular Monday night, and we didn't want to miss it all the way through. And when I messaged Dr. Ken today, he wasn't sure of his schedule, and Nisha said that they had Carrie Brown coming over, and I thought, oh, I love me Carrie Brown. There's Dr. Ken. Let's get him in, and I'm so excited. Yay, Dr. Ken. There you are. Let's scroll. Oh, I'm so excited. And I do, guys, owe Dr. Ken an apology. And Nisha, because I blew up her dinner. But you guys love me for it, right? We love Dori for it. We're connecting. Oh my goodness. Oh, you are so lovely, darling. And Dr. Ken, too. We also love you.
Do I look like I've been driving for 13 hours?
Never, darling. You look like you've been driving for no more than a half an hour. Stunning. I love the braids. Dr. Ken! I owe you an apology. I blew up your dinner, Dr. Ken.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Oh, good. Because I love you, too. So I'm so excited. Because guess what? We get the first-hand chance of what we always do. You explain to us the science that Dori doesn't get. And we absolutely love Carrie. We love you, Carrie. I love you. You speak in language Dori doesn't understand, but I worship you. I am unworthy.
You might not when you understand what I'm saying.
If you could only know what she was saying, you could what the heck?
I would. So I'm so excited. Let's do it. Let's talk about mental health and keto, because Carrie, you're the groundbreaker, lady. Give it to us. What do we need to know about mental health and ketogenic diet?
Brains like fat.
Okay, I like that.
They like to swim in it. And so, just for anyone who doesn't know my story, which is probably most of you.
Yes.
This is the Reader's Digest version. Is that I've had depression my whole life. It exploded into bipolar 2 5 years ago. And I went through, anyone who's had mental health issues, depression, has been to the doctor, knows the process, where you go and they pigeonhole you, they give you a label, so they kind of know what to call you. I was given the bipolar 2 label, and then they go through this process of trying you on various medications until they find something or a combination of some things to keep you stable. So I went through that process, which anyone who's been through it knows it's awful.
It's terrible hearts.
Medication that literally made me into a zombie. I had a medication that made me violent. I started throwing furniture and smacking people.
Oh.
I had medications I had one medication that gave me 24/7 panic attacks and stopped sleeping for 6 weeks. I was literally awake for 6 weeks. I thought I had lost my mind. I mean, I thought I'd gone crazy. Eventually they found one that worked, but after, I think about 6 months of being on that, I became suicidal. And I was suicidal for 8 months straight. And at the end of that, I was just like, if I'm going to be suicidal off the meds, I might as well be, because I'm suicidal on them, so why would I pump the end result is going to be the same. And they just wanted to pump me full of more and more and more, and I got just fed up with it, and I fired everybody. And said, I'm going to try and find out why I have bipolar, because nobody was asking that question. They were just saying, you have it, here's a Band-Aid to keep you alive. Nobody was saying, why do you have bipolar? So I started that journey of exploration, and I started with genetics. For me, it feels like genetics is like black and white. It is what it is. There's no variables. Like, if it was environmental or diet or things like that, there's so many variables to test. So I wanted to get the genetics out of the way first, because that's like set in stone. It is what it is. So I sent off for my DNA, my genome, and I got that back. And the big thing I found, there were several things I found, But the big thing I found was that I have the MTHFR mutation. Is that the right thing to call it?
That's it.
Yes.
That's what but I don't,
We won't call it what the scientists call it. It looks like the abbreviation for something. That's what most doctors and scientists call it, but we won't call it that.
Right, and because if you start investigating MTHFR, the list of symptoms and diseases that it is connected to is vast and horrifying. It seems to touch everything, and it seems to touch all the things that the regular Western doctors really only have band-aids for, like psoriasis and migraines and eczema and all those kind of things, which I also have or had. I've never been able to find doctors anywhere in England or here or in my whole life that have been able to resolve those issues. And then I found out about the MTHFR, and all of those issues are connected with this genetic mutation. So one of the things that MTHFR mutation means is that we cannot methylate B vitamins.
Okay.
Now, B vitamins are, normal people can. I can't. So nobody can just eat B vitamins.
Okay.
When normal people eat them, their body has to go through a process of methylation before they can use them.
Okay.
I can't do the methylating part. So when I take B vitamins, they just flush out of me. So I had a bunch of blood tests, and I have had this severe lifelong deficiency of B vitamins because I wasn't able to methylate them into a form my body could use. And that's one of the big things with the MTHFR mutation. So once we got me on pre-methylated vitamins, so they come so that they don't need methylating by the human, once I started taking those, and once I switched to a ketogenic diet, super high fat, so my brain was bathed in fat, it was 6 weeks before I had a keto doctor by that point. It was 6 weeks. He said, you can come off the lamotrigine, and I was terrified because I'd run out before, and that almost ended really, really, really badly. And I wasn't brave enough to go cold turkey, but over the course of 2 weeks, I went down and down and down on my lamotrigine, and then I came off it completely. That was 2.5 years ago, and I have been completely unmedicated for 2.5 years, and I've had 0 symptoms of bipolar.
Oh, guys, I just need to say,
my elevator pitch. It was actually long. Sorry.
That's pretty good, I thought.
we need hearts. We need hearts for that, because that's amazing, and your story is amazing, Carrie, and you inspire us all. Because I want to say it's not just you. There's a sea of us out there that we have suffered with depression our whole life, and nobody thinks we can cure this with diet. I mean, we tell people, and they look at us like we're crazy, and that's why we need you, Carrie, because you are amazing.
I've had a lot of people, including doctors, tell me that if I've cured my bipolar, then I was never bipolar.
Right? Now, Dr. Ken, is that an actual thing, or are they just saying that to be rude to Carrie, and I won't have it, just saying?
Well, the problem, Dori, is that all doctors, at least all doctors I know of, operate on the chemical imbalance theory of depression, anxiety, and bipolar. They would say, well, Carrie, you obviously have a chemical imbalance in your brain. And now, you may have seen my live the other day where I talked about this. That's based on nothing, zero research. No one has ever had their cerebrospinal fluid tapped in their brain, and then they sent to the lab, and it comes back and goes, oh, Carrie, look, your serotonin's so low. That's never happened. They don't even do that to the rat studies. This is a theory. This is not even really a theory. It's a hypothesis, okay? But every doctor believes it, and therefore they tell every patient. And, of course, the patient believes it because the doctor said so, right? But in reality, if you question any doctor, like, oh, but she has a chemical imbalance, which chemical is it? Well, I mean, it's either this or this or this. Well, how do you know that? Well, show me the lab work that shows that. Well, there's no lab work. They don't have any proof of that. It's just a hypothesis. And then, let's try you on Prozac for a month, Carrie. We'll see how you do. And if that's no good, we'll switch you to Zoloft.
And if you don't kill anyone,
yes,
maybe we'll keep you on that. But if you do, maybe we'll try something else.
If you haven't committed suicide for 3 months, then we'll put you on some Zyprexa or some gabapentin or something to stabilize that mood and then the lamotrigine and all this stuff, and then before you know it, you're on a fistful of medications, and you haven't gotten any real answers whatsoever.
But you also have a ton of side effects.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
What they are, you are.
Yeah, for most people, sleep becomes unsatisfying, sex becomes unsatisfying, life just becomes like a blah, like you're watching an old rerun. Is that fairly accurate? I've never experienced these things. I'm just talking, I'm echoing words that I've heard from patients over the years. That's kind of what I hear. And so at some point I was like, well, gosh, I feel like I'm just shooting in the dark. Like, oh, let's try this.
Yeah.
And so I started looking into this and doing some research, and I'm like, what the hell? I was told for a fact in medical school it's a chemical imbalance. That's why we use the SSRIs or the SNRIs. That's why we use those. Turns out it's not. There's no fact at all. It's a hypothesis, which is worse than a theory.
After I had my mental break, I ended up in the hospital, and that was a big drama. Not something I want to repeat. But after that, one of the conditions of my release was that I had to be evaluated by a psychiatrist. Yes. I was in psychotherapy, and I've been in psychotherapy forever, but, talk therapy doesn't work for bipolar because you're missing things.
Yeah.
And you can talk, cows come home, but if you don't get the missing things, then it's not going to change. But they made me go to see a psychiatrist to get evaluated and to have a diagnosis. Yes. And so I did that. And after, I don't know, about 8 months, I actually called my psychiatrist out. And I said to him one day, I said, you guys don't actually know what you're doing, do you? And he said, no, we don't. He said,
he was honest.
We put people in a box. We look at your behaviour, and we put all the people with like behaviour in a box and label it. You've been put in the bipolar 2 box with all the other people that have the same sign of symptoms as you. So we do that because that way we can kind of, organise you better. And then we start with when it comes to medications, we go, okay, what medications have helped the majority of people in that box that we've just put you in? Okay, we'll start you there and see how you respond to that. And if that doesn't work, then we'll go to the next best thing that works for that group of people that we've given the same label to. And that's the process they go through. They get something that works. But in my experience, it works for 6 months. This was my experience, was the lamotrigine worked. It was fantastic for 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I became suicidal. So their answer was they doubled the dose. And life was fantastic for 6 months. And then they wanted to double the dose. And I'm sitting here going, okay, you're just pumping me full of more and more medication. When does this end? Yeah. And at some point, it'll probably stop working altogether. And then we'll have to start the process again of finding something that works. And I'm like, okay, maybe I am crazy, but this is crazier.
Absolutely.
And that's when I said, nobody was doing any critical thinking. They were just in the business of dishing out Band-Aids. Nobody was going, why did you suddenly have this mental break? And why have you been depressed your whole life?
Right. And I'll take it even one step further, Dori.
Okay.
When the doctors decided that Carrie or anybody is better, what's their definition of better? Right? That she didn't jump off the bridge?
She didn't kill herself this week.
Sure. But what about all the side effects? What about all the negative changes in personality and human interaction and all the negative side effects? What about the liver damage from all these? And so it's very subjective. Even at that point, there's no measurement. We can't put Carrie on some kind of scale and go, "See, you're better." There's the number. It doesn't exist. And so it's basically the doctor's subjective interpretation of Carrie's subjective interpretation. So it's like subjectivity squared as to whether she's actually better or not. And really the only black and white judgment is that she didn't jump off the bridge.
And you just touched on another thing, was that going back to the MTHFR mutation, another problem that people with this genetic wrinkle have is that their livers can't detox like normal livers are supposed to detox. So we're being pumping full of these drugs, which a normal person's liver would struggle with.
Right.
Yes.
We have even less ability to clear those toxins. So we're just compounding everything. And they give us more and more drugs, and our livers can't even do what normal persons do. And so we're under this enormous load that we can't clear. We can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
And I want to say dysthymia, that's my box. When I got my diagnosis, that's the box they put me in. And they told me it was long-term and non-treatable. It's just low-grade depression. It's like being Linus. You've got the cloud over you all the time since I was 3 years old. But since I've started keto, you guys see me. Am I the happiest, most energetic? I'm blah, right, Carrie? I'm blah.
You were so excitable at KetoCon, I nearly had to run away and hide.
Well, I think I startled a few people. I won't lie.
To find Dori at KetoCon, I just looked for the blue bouncy thing. Yeah, that's right. Oh,
there she is. Oh, thank you guys so much for delaying dinner to hang out with us. We appreciate it. And we love you, Carrie. We love you, Dr. Ken. The work that you guys are doing, we're changing lives one day at a time, and one person who realizes it's not them. They're not crazy. And we owe you that, Carrie, and we are eternally grateful for that, because you're the lady that makes us go, wait, I'm not crazy. They're crazier than me.
I'm not sure you're in that category, though, Dori.
Well, I'm my own special crazy.
But crazy good, not crazy bad.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for your time. Now, do either of you have anything going on this week that we need to, stalk and follow you around for?
I'm going to be driving from Nashville to Connecticut, if that's exciting to anybody.
Oh, I love it. Stream it live, baby. I'm there all day. We'll sing.
I am going to be meeting a bunch of people. I'm going to stop and meet whoever happens to be wherever I am at the same time. I'm going to be hanging out and drinking coffee with people or eating or whatever. But that's the rest of my week is just driving home.
Excellent. And Dr. Ken, what are we waiting on you for this week?
There's no telling, Dori. I might pop up anywhere. You never know.
Okay, well, I adore you guys. I'm hopping from here. Nancy and I are starting our giant swag giveaway next. And then I'm going on with Wendy, and we're going to talk about her bipolar story. And then we're closing up with a pajama party tonight. We're doing a family-friendly movie night, and Robin's giving away a copy of The Magic Pill. So you guys enjoy your dinner. It's busy with the lights at my house tonight.
I love it. See you next time, Dori.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. We adore you. Bye.
See you next time.
Bye. There we go. We'll exit him out. There we go. We'll move Dr. Ken. Oh, guys, how amazing was that? So we need our music back because we actually need to dance for 2 seconds because that blew my mind, guys. We're so blessed. We're so blessed. We are so fortunate. And I won't lie, I just kind of blew up Dr. Ken's night. So we love him. We appreciate him. We adore Carrie. A quick dance us out. And then we're off to go meet Nancy. And you guys are going to get a chance to win Jimmy Moore books. What? Yeah, you are. Come find me on Nancy's Facebook. I adore you, darlings. We will see you momentarily.